I'm 7 days away from another fusion in my back. Last year I had a neck fusion, and a week from today I'll be having a lower back fusion in the L4-L5-S1, a double fusion. Just the things that you have to go through to prepare for a surgery like this are, they're not invasive, they're just a pain in the butt. The question in my mind, looking back over 50 some odd years of having enjoyed life to the fullest, is when I was young and I ran and I skied and I was a heavy mogul skier and an ice skier, and we climbed mountains and rocks, and we did all the things that we thought were so good for us and so healthy. And I have to wonder, this is like my 10th surgery in my life. A couple of them were from an accident, but many of them are, in the last 10 years, have just been a breakdown of the body as you get older and older. And did all those things that I see the younger generation doing today, did they lead to some of the degeneration of the body that I'm experiencing? And I know that many others of my peers in their mid-40s to mid-50s, even 60s, are experiencing. And we all did the same stuff. We were runners and joggers and skiers and snowboarders, and we hiked and camped and climbed rocks and mountains. We spent time at the beach. We did so many things that today so many of us are feeling caught up in not the disease aspect of aging, which is a whole different category, but just the physical punishment that we've done to ourselves over the years, and whether or not it really led to where we are. And I kind of think it is, or it has. And I look at this younger generation, the teens, the 20s, 30s, and see them all so fit and running miles and miles on treadmills, or in the summertime going out and running on the hard pavement in the streets. And it's like, oh my God, guys, slow down and ride a bike. Ride a bike, go have a beer, sit on the couch and play some video games, because you won't hurt so bad when you're my age. But being healthy is great. I think there are plenty of ways to be healthy without beating our bodies up so much. And there's no scientific evidence here, but I know how I led and lived my life, and I know what it's done to me physically. So I'm just preparing for it. Like I say, I'm 7 days away. Great surgeon, one of the best in Rocky Mountains, Western States, came highly recommended by other surgeons and other doctors. He did my neck last year, which just changed my life after 2.5 years of fighting surgery. I was home the next day after surgery and never felt better. Truly. It took 30 years off my neck and the pain I'd been experiencing. So he's going to do my lower fusion. My biggest concern is, really is just being able to get around and get through the recuperation process, which is always a lot of fun after major surgery. There's no fear. I feel very confident and I'm ready to do it. It's like I told him, he's got to get me back out on the golf course, because that's a big part of life. It doesn't exceed the parts of life like my incredible wife and my kids and my grandkids, but it's a big part of who I am and what I do and how I experience and network with business guys and friends. So I want to be able to do that. So part of this blog is going to be the journey from where I am today, 7 days before surgery, to where I will be in 9 months, which is just about the beginning of the golf season out here in Colorado. Played last week, felt really good about it. Didn't shoot anywhere near what I wanted to, but considering the physical limitations I've been under, I did well. I am shooting to my 18 handicap, which is where it's deteriorated to. At one point I was about a 7 handicap, and for a lot of years in my middle years, 40s and early 50s, I was a 12.2. But the physical limitations, the neck, the shoulder, the legs, have changed that. So part of this blog, it'll be video and text, is going to be how I get through the surgery, how I rehabilitate the body, and how I get ready, not just to enjoy life again, but as so many older guys will tell you, if they have a sport, whether it's golf or softball or whatever it is for them, that's a social activity, losing that affects guys. So part of this is just a middle-aged guy. I'm 56 and want to get through and get back to where I was. So I'm going to call this the quest for 72, which is not just the golf term of getting back to par, but in life. Not playing bogey life, but getting back physically, mentally, to playing good, solid par life in my relationships, in my family, in my friends, and business. I want to be 100%. I want to play the best that I can. And some of it is getting through this physical pain that I've been in and getting beyond it and getting over it. I've never experienced, I have a really high tolerance for pain. I've had some serious injuries over the years, but I've never experienced any pain as debilitating as this lower lumbar. The ability to focus more than 5 or 10 minutes at a time is sometimes a challenge. The ability to sit in my office where I am today and really write my blogs, do the social media I have to do, and we're in the middle of a startup company. So there's challenges, but when the physical side has you where mentally you're not even there, I've never experienced anything like this, and I've been much better the last 3-4 weeks, but it's been absolutely having to fight through it, absolutely having to find a way to overcome this pain. And like I say, I've got a high tolerance for pain, and this has been tough. So quest for 72, which is getting back on a golf course and getting back into life, getting back into business, and making this thing go. So try and blog daily, especially after the surgery and throughout the rehabilitation months and the recoup months. So looking forward to it. It's really just for me, family and friends if they want to watch it. But it's open to the public. Maybe some old coots like me will be out there saying, well, if he can do it, I can do it. So thanks for listening. This is Chris. Bye.